Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, obviously, a lot of things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
Yeah, you see the results through the first 5 games. It's been everything we could have hoped for. And now, at 3-2, you've got a team coming in here that needs to win the final 2 games on the road to take the series. Going to be a tall order to fill, but I think they're as capable as anyone to pulling it off.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your New York Yankees.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Hero, how do they fight off elimination here on the road?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
First pitch on its way. And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. Liner towards second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
In the second spot, second baseman, Joe Hannon.
Here it comes. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Fastball called for strike 2. Severino has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty D, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start. And it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Here's Buster Posey now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, 2 the count to Posey.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Slow bouncer to the right side, but that one rolls foul. The 0-2 once more. Hard hit ball to second. Walker has it. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now. Blew that fastball right by him.
The 1-1 now to McCutchen. And the changeup is way low that time. Posey leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a neck-high fastball that time.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And another foul ball. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Giants leave 1, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Vero, what's the key if they want to be crowned World Series champs here tonight?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And let's take a look at first baseman Brandon Belt, nicknamed Baby Giraffe for obvious reasons. This guy has got big-time pop, short swing to the baseball. Also, very sure-handed defender. One of the best in the game at picking balls over at first and manipulating that bag for his infield.
Leading off for the Yankees, designated hitter, Brett Gardner.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's 1 for 4. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Hit out towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next for New York, Brendan Drury. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1.
After taking such an ugly swing, if I'm the batter right now, it has to be in the back of my mind that he might repeat that exact same pitch.
Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and it's still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. High in the air out to center field. Jackson is underneath this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Belt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now pitch on the way. Ripped on the ground to first. Bird has it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. In the air down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. And he fouls this one off. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Martin is under it. 2 down. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge, set to lead off the home half of the second. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times, yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His second home run of the series, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Here's Neil Walker.
Second baseman, Neil
As he
Walker.
swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner, not great. He's 1 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Hit back up the middle. Panic's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 New York. Leading off the inning, Jarrett Parker, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Designated hitter, Jarrett Parker.
First delivery to him on the way. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And it's fouled away. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. Yanked fouled off to the right. Now another 1-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Now pitch on the way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Stanton on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting, the center fielder, Austin Jackson.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Giants down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Now it's 2-0. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Here's Leonis Martin, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. There to take this in is Crawford, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Gardner. Bumgarner's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Gardner is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up,
Bullet to second base. A fine play, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they're on top 1-0. Striding in once again, Joe Panik. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman.
Here it comes.
Joe Panik.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The catcher, number
Into the box now, Buster Posey, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Judge, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Martin going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Sliced hard down the left field line. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
And Longoria won't be given a chance here as he's walked intentionally.
Now batting, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Digging in to try it again, Brandon Crawford. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Crawford, playing here in his age 31 season. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jarrett Parker. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Into the box, Hunter Pence. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Giants lead it 3-1. Brandon Drury will bat next.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. The 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford's got it. And that's the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Gary.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
The 2-0. This one for Crawford is short. On to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 99.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
1-1 the count now. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jackson is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
And Jackson swings and misses as he's gone on strikes for the first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Joe Panik as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And these 2 guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. Wind up and the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Count remains at 0-2. Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike 3, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Stanton has accumulated just over 1,100 hits over his big league career. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Got him fishing that time. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
So he goes back to back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back to back to back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
The shortstop.
Ready for another chance? Didi Gregorius. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Here's a strike.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred, he was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. The 0-2 delivery. Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for San Francisco as the lead remains 3-1. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, and they've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
A ball and a strike now to Bird. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. The 1-0. Soft liner towards short, and that'll be the second out.
Now batting.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Brett Gardner. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Bumgarner has his sign. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And he lays off for ball one. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. This is on the ground over to first. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. We're on to the seventh here in game 6. Back here in the Bronx. Game 6 moves on to the 7th inning now, but before we start, let's call on our game summary to show you how we got here.
Jared Parker.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. And that one. And it's fouled away. Line drive to left. Stanton is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now, Hunter Pence. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Martin is after it. 2 down.
Up next for the Giants, center fielder, Austin Jackson.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Austin Jackson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Check swing called strike. 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants down in order, and it's still 3-1. Striding in once again.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sliders in for a strike. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Now a flare out toward right center. Coming on is McCutchen. He can't get there as it falls in.
I'll tell you what, D-Row, this guy's been on point after that knock. That's only their second knock of the game, and it's getting late into this one.
Yeah, it's frustrating. You can see it from the manager to the hitting coach to everyone in this lineup. They are really upset with the way they've swung the bats. Maybe this is the start of something late.
Ready for another shot now. Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Popped high in the air. There to take it is Belt for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And as Yankees fans here on television quite frequently, see ya! All rise, Aaron Judge, a 2-run shot. His first homer so far in the series, and with it, the Yankees have tied this one at 3.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, And he did right there.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Fouled off. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready once again, Neil Walker. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's Didi Gregorius. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. High pop-up. Belt has a play. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Ready for another chance? Joe Panic. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Second baseman, Joe Panic.
David Robertson. First delivery to him on the way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Here's Buster Posey now. He went down on strikes last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. High in the air out to center field. Martin is under it. He's got it one away. Time now to give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-3 ball game. Both pitchers turning in fairly good performances, as you can see on the graphic. Digging in once again, Andrew McCutchen. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Robertson, originally from the state of Alabama. He was a 17th round pick during the first year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Got him to go down swinging there. Andrew McCutchen sent packing for the second out of the inning. A look at our line score here in the 8th inning at Yankee Stadium. All tied as this one promises to go right down to the wire. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High and deep down the left field line. Into the stands. He got it. Giants leave one. Score remains tied at 3-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Giants, number 56, Tony Watson.
Josh Rutledge will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Number 19, Josh Rutledge.
Next for New York, Greg Bird. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
First baseman, Greg Bird.
First offering on its way. Hard hit ball towards the hole. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Martin.
Here's Leonis Martin. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the 0-1. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! And that 2-run home run delivers an 8th inning lead. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. They've taken a 2-run lead. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, Hero. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses, are taking advantage.
Hunter Strickland is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
The batter, designated hitter.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. Here it comes. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Ball and 2 strikes. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
2-2 the count. Hard hit towards center. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count. 2-2. And he's able to find a knockout there.
Brandon Drury will bat next as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Looped out towards short. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now batting, catcher, Harry Sanchez.
Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Gardner, base runner at first with 1 out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Jackson is under it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Ready to take his hacks again, Aaron Judge, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. He's set and the pitch. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. Last chance coming up for the G-men. It's now 5-3 New York.
Leading off for the Giants, third baseman, Evan Longoria. Your attention, please. Now
So with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. Here's the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. But this will land foul shy of the wall. Ready with another two-strike offering. And he fouls this one off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first down.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Here's the first pitch. Flips it into the air to shallow center. Walker ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So in now for San Francisco, Jarrett Parker. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Two out, nobody on. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
The count's 1-1.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Last strike here for the Giants. And they're back on top of the baseball world. The Yankees are once again World Series champs.
Well, they've just clinched the World Series title in front of the home crowd, and no doubt about it, this town is going to be rocking and rolling tonight. Just like this stadium is rocking right now as they celebrate something they'll remember forever. They are the World Series champions.
Back now on the show. It's all over, and you see the reactions there to the final out. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Giants, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is David Robertson. The save goes to Aroldis Chapman. The loss goes to Tony Watson. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safe.